Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to skip the YouTube algorithm stuff and jump right into this. This is going to be the final fight in the first segment of Inscryption, and it cranks everything up to 11 and is probably my favorite fight from visuals and music alone. So here, the first thing you're going to do before you start the fight is you're going to be offered up some boons. Now to get these boons, you have to do a couple things. Either one, have the ring, which if you don't know how to get the ring, notice your clues right there. Set your clock to 11 and you'll get the ring. The ring is always going to be an automatic boon, so make sure you pick that one first. Now, once you have your first boon, you're going to have an opportunity to get a second boon. And this is going to be much like the trials from the wetlands. So make sure you know your deck. That's going to be the key. Know your deck, you're going to get 2 boons, and you're already going to be in a really good spot. And unfortunately, this boss is going to take everything we've already covered, crank it up to 11 like I said. It's going to incorporate the prospector, the angler, and the trapper, and the trader. So buckle in, I'm going to help you learn how to do this fight, and hopefully get past it, because you're going to want to. Now let's go over phase 1. As always, the tips will be on screen, so feel free to go back and pause and look at them, but I will explain them. Now here, we're going to see a lot of familiar faces. Yes, there is a pun intended there. So, tip number 1, be sure to pay close attention to the mask rotation. That's because during this phase, every boss we've beaten so far is going to make a return. The angler, the prospector, the trapper, the keeper, they're all going to make a play here. So, when you end your turn, whatever mask is in front of him is the one that will be in play, and their abilities will be on the table to be used. So, make sure you're very mindful of that. Number 2, get the strong cards out as fast as you can, but be sure to avoid the angler's ability if you're doing this. 3, have a deep deck. This can be a very long fight, so make sure you're prepared. 4, the trader mask can be a big help during this phase, as you will be able to steal cards from our friend here. Alright, on to phase 2. As always, the tips will be on screen. Feel free to go back and pause, but I will be talking about them. So, pretty much same tips that go on here. In this phase, we're now going to see the introduction of death cards coming against us. So, if you have made some really strong death cards from your playthroughs, they will now be able to be in play and used against you. So, try to end this phase before they get too close to you. Number 2, keep watching the mask. They're still going to be rotating. Use it to your advantage. Number 3, if you have items, now is the time to use them. You do not want those death cards coming near you. Now for me, I end this pretty quickly to show you how manageable it is. Okay, so now we're on to phase 3, and I'm not gonna lie, this was absolutely wild and shocked me. So, if you haven't figured out already, the camera has the ability to capture anything and turn it into a playing card. So, you guessed it, you're gonna go against the moon here. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw this, I thought, how in the world can I beat this? It has 40 health, 1 attack, and all these sigils on it. Well, let me tell you, it's not that difficult. I was actually surprised to how easy I was able to beat it. So, don't worry, as long as you have cards and you're not facing starvation, you should be fine. Honestly, I don't even know if you can face starvation in this phase. But as you can see, I was still already stacked, so it made for a pretty easy fight. So once you take care of the moon, you just need to deal the final blow to our little buddy, and then you get to enjoy the cutscene and the next segment of the game. So I'm going to let that play out, enjoy, and I hope this helped you.